Parallel file copy from single source to multiple targets. I have several large files on optical media I would like to copy to multiple targets. In this case, I have 2 hard drives attached to the same computer. Is there a utility that can function like?
For single files, you can use T to copy to multiple places. Or if you prefer the demogified version. Note that as Dennis points out in the comments, T outputs to stout as well as the listed files, hence using redirect to point to file 3 in the above examples. You could also redirect this to /dev/null as below. This has the advantage of keeping the file list more consistent on the command line, which may make it easier to script up a solution for variable numbers of files, but is a little less efficient, though the efficiency difference is small, about the same as the difference between using the cat version or the version without cat. You could probably combine one of the above with find quite easily to operate on multiple files in one directory and less easily to operate on files spread over a directory structure. Otherwise, you might just have to set the multiple copy operations off in parallel as separate tasks and hope that the OS disk cache is bright and or big enough that each of the parallel tasks used cached read data from the first instead of causing drive head thrashing. Availability: AT is commonly available on standard Linux setups and other Unix or Unix-alike systems, usually as part of the new CoreTools package. If you are using Windows, your question doesn't specify, then you should find it in the various Windows ports such as Cygwin. Progress information: as copying a large file of optical media may take some time, or over slow network, or an even larger file from even local fast media, progress information can be useful. On the command line, I tend to use Pipe Viewer, available in most Linux distros and many Windows port collections, and easy to compile yourself where not available directly. If for this, just replace cat with PV like so.
For Windows, Ntune copy will do this. For Linux, the cp command alone can copy from multiple sources, but unfortunately not multiple destinations. You will need to run it multiple times in a loop of some sort. You can use a loop like so, and place all directory names in a file. Or use zargs. Both of these will allow you to copy entire directories / multiple files. This is also discussed in the Stack Overflow article.
Based off of the answer given for a similar question, another way is to use new parallel to run multiple CP instances at once. The above command will copy file 1 to all 3 destination folders in parallel.
Ryan Thompson's solution makes a lot of sense. If write speed of the destination DIRs is approximately the same, then circ file will only be read once from disk. The rest of the time it will be read from cache. I would make it a bit more general, so you also get subdirs. If the write speed of the desters are very different, e.g. one is on a RAM disk and the other on NFS, then you may see that the parts of circdir read while copying circdir to dest1 is no longer in the disk cache when writing dest2.
In Bash, Linux, Mac, or Cygwin, T copies its input to stout, so use redirection on the last target. In Windows, Cygwin is often overkill. Instead, you can just add the X's from the unxoodles project, which include cat, T, and many others.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.